Okay, so we just finished watching the other video about the first three problems. So make sure you still have toytheater.com still up. And remember, whenever you select it, you want to make sure you go down to where it says virtual manipulatives, and then you choose this one, 2-color counter whiteboard. Okay, so make sure you're still there. If you are, awesome. So the problem we're going to do this time, I want you to try it by yourself, and I am going to let you try it by yourself. Let's see here. So it's -6 minus -4. So this is a little different because it's takeaway. -6 minus -4. We've been adding, giving. Giving is easier. Okay? -6 minus -4. Okay? So you don't have to put those. I am going to. Okay? -6 minus -4. So I want you to start this. Okay, so when you started it, did you start with red because it was negative? If not, fix that. Now it says minus, so that means take away. We're going to remove some of these. So which ones do we want to remove? Or what color? See, a negative. So that means I'm going to get rid of red. This is super, super important. This means I'm getting rid of red. This means I'm getting rid. This means I'm getting rid of red. Okay, getting rid of red. How many? 4. Okay, so before I get rid of 4, notice we started to the left on our number line. Okay, now I'm going to take away what? 4 reds. That wasn't too bad, right? What's my final answer? -2. So my final answer, -1, -2, is right here. So which way did I go? I actually went to the right. So it's actually getting bigger. So when you take away these bad, when you take away reds, you're actually getting better, okay? So this actually goes this way. It's the same as if you said -6 plus 4, okay? It's absolutely the same because this is left plus normal addition moves right, okay? So I'm going to reset this. So if you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I said it's the same as plus 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm still left with -2, right? I'm still left with -2, okay? So minus negative, if you want to change it to a plus, that's absolutely fine, but that doesn't mean it looks like you're adding. So let me show you what I'm saying by that, okay? So I was at here, I was at -6 to the left. Based on my chip model, I ended right here, which made me move to the right. Okay, so what was my final answer? -2. And a lot of people get this part, but then they get confused. Like if you were to rewrite this, but which a lot of people, that's what they're taught to do. You may have been taught to do this last year. A lot of people, if they change the sign, then they give me an answer like -10. Okay, that's not correct. Okay, 6 to the left, 4 to the right. It ends at -2. Difference, subtract. And I am more to the left than I am to the right. Okay? So now we're going to do one of the ones that's a little bit more difficult. Okay? Number 5. And then we're going to do the rest of these a different day. Okay? So -4 minus -7. So I'm going to go back to my Toy Theater page, reset it. -4 minus -7. So I'm going to write our problem. Okay, so now this one is our tricky one, people. Not to get started, but once we kind of get going in it, you're going to see what the problem is. Okay? So, I want you to create this number for me with the counters. Okay, now it says to take away 7. 7 of what color? Red. So I want you to look. I do not have enough reds to take away. Okay? So I want you to think, what can I give to this so that I will have enough reds? So basically I need to put something here that's not going to change the value of -4. Okay? So one more time. I have 4 negatives. I need to be able to take away 7 negatives. So I need more reds here. So I want you to think. I have 4. I need to take away 7. How many more reds do I need? If you can figure that out, that's going to help lead to your answer. Okay? So do you know what you need to add yet? You're going, and I know it seems weird because this says minus, but we're basically setting this up to solve this. Okay? So I'm going to have to put 0 pairs. What I mean is that equals 0. Okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 negatives plus 0. So this is still equal to 4 negatives. But now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds. How many reds do I need? 7. Okay? So I added a 0 pair. That wasn't enough. So now I'm going to add another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to add another one. So I added 3 0 pairs. So really I have 1, 2, 3, 4 negative, plus 0 is 4 negative, plus 0 is 4 negative, plus 0 is 4 negative. So this equals 4 negative, okay? This picture you're seeing actually equals 4 negatives. Now I can take away 7 negatives. Now before I do that, let me put where we started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm sorry, I just messed that up. Now I'm going to take away 7 negatives. So I normally cross those out, but in this case, I don't need to because my purpose was to make sure that I can take away 7 negatives. Okay? So I started at -4. Now look what my answer is. My answer is actually in the positives. So when we ended, at 3, okay? And we talked about that. Remember, on that minus and negative, it actually is making it get bigger. So that starts left, moves right, different, difference, subtract. It actually looks like you are subtracting 7 and 4 to get 3, okay? And it's positive because we are moving more to the right, okay? And remember, we said you can also change it. That minus and negative, you can kind of make this mark go right there and do a plus. But again, remember, it doesn't mean that this is going to be 11 or -11. This means, it still means different, difference, subtract, and you get 3 positives. Okay? So what I want you to do is, I'm going to give you one. This is not on the paper you have in front of you. Okay? So I'm going to reset this. You reset it also. It might be one of the problems that you're supposed to submit today. Okay? We're going to do an easy one. Okay? When I say easy, like smaller numbers. Let's do -2 minus -5. Okay? So write that down. What color do you start with? Hopefully you know you start with 2 negatives. Now I'm going to do what? Take away what? 5. 5 of what color? Red. How many do I have? 2. I need to take away 5. What am I going to do? Do that on your board. What are you going to do? So just as a reminder, I only have 2. I need 5. I need 5 reds. How do I get 5 reds? I need 3 more, right? In order to get 5, I'm going to add 0 pairs. 1, 2, 3, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This whole thing is equal to -2. 1, 2, negative, plus 0, plus 0, plus 0. Now, based on this, I can take away, what do I take away? 5 reds. What am I left with? I'm left with a +3, so which way does that arrow go? To the right. So when these arrows are going in different directions, different, difference, subtract. My answer is 3 positives. How's a positive when I see a negative here? Well, it's because I got rid of those. I removed it. I took those reds away. And I'm moving it forward, so it's now into the yellow. So I move it to the right, okay? I had 2 reds, didn't have enough. I added 3 0 pairs. So I had enough reds. Then I subtracted, and I'm left with 3 positives, okay? So you're going to try a couple by yourself. You are welcome to use Toy Theater to help you.